Now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Flush to his right. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 91 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 73 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Penix. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
first catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60 bison, 60 bison.
A play fake. Now Penix. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 81 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Bigsby once more. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackled by the quarterback, Derek Stingley. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19.
On third down, Penix from the gun. To the right side and complete to Washington. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Bigsby is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And looking to throw, Penix.
No! Damn it!
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the
Last
Texans are
again,
here
boy.
at their own 9-yard line. Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's in.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
27 on the play. And the Texans, first down.
Stroud. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will score a pick six.
for the Texans TD.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
Now Allen. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
No way that big ass nigga calling in the
And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Pulling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On the 3, right?
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Yeah, he was met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Penix. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trey Tucker, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Go for more.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A short one there to Fryerview. And coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play.
He's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll go play action here with Penix.
No way!
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him up.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. But able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
First down, Houston.
Throwing now is Stroud. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Inside handoff to Mixon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 99 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud looking to throw. And that was caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. That's caught by Monk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Penix. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's the give to Bigsby. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw, Penix. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Penix going to sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Michael Penix as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Oh, no, he got me. Chad, he got me. Chad, he got me. Oh, Chad, he got me.
He is into the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Mixing up the middle. The 20. 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans have moved out in front. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To the air, Bennett.
throws. Another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, hey, on 18. What's that?
And then no play action here with Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Operating from the gun, Penix. He's going to launch it for Washington.
And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Look at high. Why Tony, 18. What's that?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Jaguars 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Bigsby. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A play fake. Now Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Texans 42. Jaguars 31.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And Stroud now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. On the bootleg, Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open ball, that's Collins. He's
Hey, wait,
and he gets us
He gets
inside
burned.
the 15,
Oh,
just a yard or 2
I'm
shy
fucking
of the
Nico
10.
Collins.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Can't make this shit.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
A run here with Bigsby. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Penix. Washington's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
1st down, Texans.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run again.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
56. Jaguars 42.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw with Penix.
Flushed out right.
That's caught by Monk.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 6 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw, Penix. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll come up now on second down. Now Penix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Texans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.